all the places. I am on Instagram, and who has their cup of coffee? There I am. Make sure my mic is working. It is. Okay, cool. So it's the little things. That's what I want to talk about today. And I want to make it quick. I didn't want to do this today. So now you know that it happens to everyone with their motivations. And but I did have this little topic on my mind last night. And this is a cup of hope with Ginny. And I called it that because, well, first of all, I'm Ginny. I live in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. If you don't know who I am, I've been in the home business industry several years, and I work with mentors that have been in the business for a long time. So I started this series for myself and for you to keep us going mentally, right? Because I believe that the home business industry is the American dream. You get to work from home. You don't have any rules. You can, oh my gosh, you get to do what you want. I mean, and yes, even in a home business, in any business, in anything that you do, there are things that you have to do, right? Things that you don't really want to do. I mean, just being at home, there's things that need to be cleaned. There's dinners that need to be made. You know, as a mom, there's kids that need to be taken care of, right? We love our children, and that's a joy and a privilege to take care of them. So don't get me wrong on that. I love my morning coffee. So, and that's the other reason, because I have to have my coffee. And I figured I might as well share some of those thoughts with you. So the last couple of days I've been talking about consistency. It's really, maybe this is my word. And I don't usually do stuff like that, but the last couple of years, there usually has been a word that popped up, you know, consistently. Might as well use the word in front of me, like last year, the last 2 years, I think. Yeah, at least last year. I think it was last 2 years. I think I had the same word. It was believe, belief in myself, belief in the industry, belief in my products and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, you can't get anywhere without belief. And I talked about that before. But consistency is related to belief because you aren't going to show up if you don't believe that it can happen for you, right? But look around you. There are so many stories, inspirational stories of people who have made it happen despite the odds. And they're people that have continued to show up until. So Ray Higdon always said that, and I'm sure he got it from someone too, but those are two important words, until and despite. So despite my wanting to just lay in bed, I'm here with my cup of coffee. So it's the little things. That's what I wanted to talk about. Little things that change everything. And what I mean by that is they're habits, right? Your daily habits. The things that you do every day consistently are the things that will build your momentum and get you moving in the direction of your goal. And it's little things, okay? So I'm just going to use some examples that have worked for me in various areas of my life, and maybe they work for you. I don't know. You got to find your little things, okay? But just for an example, when you're losing weight, the first thing everybody tells you is you have to drink enough water, right? You have to stop drinking the sugary things, and I don't have any creamer in my coffee anymore. Little things, okay? That was one thing I stopped right away was putting cream in my coffee. What did I do? Well, I put oat milk in there. Actually, I started with coconut milk because I like the taste of coconut. No, it's not as sweet and creamy. Of course not. But no sugar and way less of the other stuff, the fats and that. I mean, not that fat isn't good for you. Fat is good for you in certain amounts and certain kinds. But anyway, doesn't matter. I've also come to the conclusion, as far as that goes, that nothing is really that bad for you in moderation. Anyway, so little things. Okay, so I quit putting cream in my coffee, because I mean, yeah, the creamers have a lot of stuff in them. And then for water, okay, I had to find a way to get my water in. Now, there's many, many ways, right? And what I do is, you're dehydrated first thing in the morning, so I guzzle down a giant glass of water, and I already have half of my water intake for the day in. So I have a big thing, and I put warm lemon water in there, lemon infused water in there, and I drink the whole thing. Then in the afternoon, I fill it up again, and I put some of the Boost or whatever that I have on hand from the company that I work with. It's good. It's a Heart and Hydration, and then there's one that's called Boost that I use. It gives me a little boost in the afternoon, so I'm not so tired. But I drink the whole thing, and then I've got my water intake for the day. I have my cup of tea because I like to have that cup of tea. It's cold here. It's like minus something outside. So anyway, little things, right? So and now this habit has accumulated over the years. I never put creamer in my coffee anymore. Maybe once in a year, just because I'm traveling or something and I'm at a gas station and I want to put a little cream in there. But that, I don't do that anymore, right? And my water intake happens every day. It's become a habit. I hope that makes sense. It's the little things. Okay. So other areas of your life my life that I've worked on, my relationships with people. This idea, I think I got from, was it Darren Hardy? Can't remember. I think it was. Don't remember what book. Anyway, it's taking a notebook and writing down just a little bit every day about, maybe the person you want to improve. At the time, I was like, I'm going to do this for my husband. So I wrote down something every day that I was grateful about for him in my life. And I had it full, and then I gave it to him like a Christmas present or something. So you get in that, what that does is a little thing, right? It's a little thing every day. And it didn't really create a habit because I don't do it all the time. But it actually, I'm lying. It did. It created a habit in my own brain of things that I'm grateful for, the people that I love around me. When you're around people all the time, they get on your nerves, right? Your kids do. So there's certain things that those little imps bring joy to your life, right? Okay. What else? So that's like relationships, and we talked about health a little bit. Get in the habit of moving. It could be one little thing. It could be that when you take a bathroom break or whatever, that you do one push-up or something like that, or one squat, whatever. That's one more thing that you didn't do the day before, and then the next day you do a couple more. Or you make it a habit of taking the stairs. Little things. If you do that every day, it builds up and it becomes a habit. And then you're moving more. And then you start feeling better. And then you start moving more. It builds up. So we talked about all that. Home business. Okay. There are certain tasks that you have to do every day. And networking is part of it. Networking is important. Networking is important in, it doesn't even matter, not even in the home business, just in your community, in your job, meeting people opens up opportunities for you, right? Getting to events opens up opportunities for you because you meet people. You meet powerful people. You meet important people. You meet good people. You meet loving people. And where was I going with that? The little things, right? So in your networking, maybe just make it a goal to meet one new person today. That's the littlest thing, right? Meet one person today. And when I say meet them, that just means they know who you are, you know who they are, kind of, that's meeting someone. Or going a little further, maybe you exchange emails or whatever. But if you meet one person today, tomorrow you might meet two. And that is called the compound effect. I believe that's the book I got it from. So did we reach all areas of our lives that we want to improve? Is there more? Maybe just take a piece of paper, write down the things that you want to improve in your life, whatever it is. There's always areas that we need to improve, right? And if it's something major, maybe read some books about it and learn some stuff about it. Personal development is important. If it's spirituality, there's lots of books out there that can guide you and help you. I'd make recommendations, but it's kind of personal. I don't know if, our beliefs are all different. So you got to come at it from wherever you're at. I don't know. I've read Dr. Beckwith. I've followed Real Talk Kim. Dr. Wayne Dyer, I believe it or not, is spiritual. And he's really good about psychological stuff too. So, all right, I'm babbling now. Does anyone else want me to talk about anything else as far as the little things that build up? Or do you have a cup of coffee? I'm just going to check my comments over here at Instagram. I see one person there, but let me see what's going on over here. Yeah. I think we're done. I'll see you next time. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow. It probably will be. I seem to be trying to make a habit out of this. And if I have a topic, if I have something to talk about, I'll be here. Okay. And speaking of consistency, if you want to be in my accountability group, we're going to be meeting this weekend for our first live meeting together. I hope. We'll see. But what we're doing is we're putting together our goals and maybe working out these little things that we need to incorporate every day. We have a minimum that we're doing every day, and then we mark it off on our calendar, block it off. It's good stuff. I have a couple of examples in there and some videos. So if you want to be in that group, just go to the links on my profile on Facebook, YouTube, and that. It's scrolling right here, learnwithginny.com/links. And you can join that group. And if you need a little accountability, that's what it's for. I don't know if it'll work out or not. I've never run one before. And I don't know. I hear some people say that accountability works. Some people say it doesn't. We'll see. I'm going to call it a mastermind, maybe. Like, let's show up together. Okay.